in me. And I spotted it. I said, that's just me getting caught in my habitual pattern here. So I don't care about responses anymore. I mean, I love it when somebody does and we make a comment and we have a chat, but it's getting that feedback all the time. And I think that's really where the world's got out of balance. It's everybody's looking now for that confirmation on whatever there is they're sharing. And I think we're headed for a place where people are just going to be who they truly are, and they're not really have they don't really have an ego or an expectation to strive for, getting many subscribers and even striving for whatever it is. I think we're headed for that type of place, you know. Um, I don't know. I mean, I it's an interesting question because I look at everything from a yin yang point of view. There's one side of the fence you can look at it, and it really is quite, true from their eyes. And then you look at it from the other side, and you can see the truth in that as well. I mean, all things have truth, but no one thing has all the truth. And I think when the world starts to recognize that and starts to come back to a place of kindness and open-heartedness, then I think we're in a better place on the planet, to tell you the truth. And then people will come from a different perspective altogether,
Is
rather
there
than, yes, go ahead.
is there a, have you found a secret of how do you put yourself in someone else's shoes? Right? So you're you're going
You
through your
know,
life, they're going through their life. What do you do when that collides?
yeah, I mean, I've had my hands on over 300,000 people throughout my career as an acupuncturist, and I've actually felt their pulses. So every patient that ever comes to me, I'm actually feeling their pulses. I felt George Harrison of the Beatles ankle pulses, and when I took his pulses, I was discerning his kidney function at the time. But the thought came to me is, where have these feet traveled in a whole lifetime? And that was the dimension of the connections that I get with people, with my patients, with my clients. And so I have this innate sense that we're all the same, really. We're just varying degrees of focus at any given time. And so the soul part of me touched George Harrison, and George Harrison's soul part of him connected with me. And in that place, when I felt that, I felt one with all things, you see. And so I strive for that connection with people all the time. And as I said, it's all these patients have taught me that. They have taught me to actually be connected to humanity and be connected to everybody that's around me. I mean, I have to say, and I just had a thought that even animals do that to me. I can stare at an animal, whether it be an animal in the zoo or an animal, our own pet dog, and there is a connection that I know I can tap into, and I think everybody can. It's just that they're not taking the time to do it and experience it.